Hello, hello. It is me. How's the audio sound? Am I coming through clearly? Just got a new headset. Um, it actually turns out that the problem was not my headset. The problem was actually where the cord connects into my phone. My audio plug on my phone has already decided to start going out and not clicking properly. So there might be times that I have a little bit of issues with my audio as I go moving around and stuff. Um, how's everybody doing today? Morning show was fun as always. Uh, Woke up a little bit later than planned, but also I don't work until a little bit later, so I figured I could do a little bit of a live stream since Rico wasn't doing his afternoon delight. So let's see. We got Patty and S and Color Guppies and Bigfoot Fish Tanks, Mystery Snail Guardians, Adele, Sandy, and BJ. How's it going, everybody? So not too much has been going on here at the Weshy house. It's weird saying that. I've always been used to calling my parents' house the Weshy house. What's up, Joe? I kind of broke down my little outdoor tub a little bit. Took like all the rocks and the driftwood out. None of the plants made it through with the storms and stuff that I've been having, and I lost most of the original fish that I put in there. I had one golden white cloud left, and I took him out and I put him back in the little indoor pond that I have here. So I did that yesterday, and I haven't seen him yet today. And it's a golden white cloud, and they're pretty obvious when they, because they're golden. So hopefully he's just hiding really good in the plants or something, and I'll see him like later today or something. But I had some mosquito fish that a friend of mine collected here locally that he gave to me, and so I brought those guys inside, and they're just in a little temporary thing right now. Let me flip the camera around here and show you guys what they're sitting in. I plan to like aquascape this a little bit better here, but it's one of those 4-gallon bowls that you get from Hobby Lobby. They were having a big old sale. Bob Kaler has a bunch of these. I know Jenny Lynn got some of these, but these are awesome. And if my dang cat would stop going in and out of my cord, I'm not sure if my audio is going in and out or not, but she just keeps wanting to flick her tail all through my cord. You can kind of see them in there. Little mosquito fish. They're native here to Missouri and pretty much everywhere in the United States. They can survive our super cold winters. They don't need like any water flow or anything like that either for the most part. They'll definitely do better with some water flow, but they don't need any, so they're totally fine sitting here in this little 4-gallon bowl right now. I think there's probably about 10 of them in there, all of various sizes. Most of them are pretty small. And those are the rocks that were in the little outdoor tub that I had. You can see Tundra's little face poking out on the side over there. So yeah, they're doing great. I definitely haven't lost any of them. They're still pretty skittish, but they're getting around. I found this really awesome piece of driftwood actually at my store, Pet Supplies Plus. It's got this really cool zigzag shape to it. So I got some really cool plans for a little aquascape on this bowl here coming out. But I wanted to show you guys the little mosquito fish that I got. I do kind of have an idea of maybe getting one male guppy and throwing it in there too, and just maybe getting some mosquito fish and guppy hybrids, and like maybe potentially making some cold water guppies, or some colorful mosquito fish, however you want to think of it. Just an idea. I probably won't end up actually doing it, but I might. I don't know. But these guys are fun. They look just like wild type guppies almost. The males have a extra long gonopodium. They're mosquito fish. Let me try and get a little bit of a better angle. Oh, it's hard to really get a good angle on this bowl, and then they're just little bitty silver fish, so it's hard to really see them. Whenever I fully aquascape this tank and do it up and stuff, they'll be more obvious because there'll be lots of green and other backdrop and stuff for them to really show up off of. Right now it's pretty much just empty with a piece of wood and a couple of rocks. So, I didn't even realize I didn't even post a link. Let me go ahead and post a link here. If anybody wants to come up and join the afternoon conversation. Probably will only be going for just right at like 2 hours, because I do have to work later this afternoon. Let me kind of walk over to my computer so I can pull up YouTube on there, and then I can actually pin the link. Let's see. I know some other people have kind of strolled in here, so let me scroll up and say hi to people. Let's see. Said hi to Joe. We got Priscilla coming in. Ricky. Rocco. Steph. How's it going, everybody? And Patrick. Patrick Hardy. Patrick Hardy is, I don't know what that guy does, but he's got some deep pockets right now, because he's been throwing money everybody's way. We got Bigfoot. What's up, Dennis? Let me go ahead and throw you on there.
Oh,
how you doing, man?
Well, I'm here doing water changes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Feeding my lovely pleccles are staple.
Yeah.
Cucumber.
Cucumber, all right. I was going to ask what you were feeding them today.
Cucumbers. After that, I got collard greens. Yeah, the collard greens last a lot longer. Yeah,
I've thrown lettuce in with my African cichlids before, and some of the vegetarians really tore that up.
Oh yeah,
Julia Chromis for sure. If I throw any sort of greenery in that tank, the Julia Chromis Marleri finds it. If I have hair algae or something, I'll just pull it out of a tank and throw it in there, and he'll tear it up. My cat's already drinking out of the mosquito fish bowl. Tundra.
It's gonna eat a fish sooner or later.
She doesn't care about the fish. She just likes the water.
Oh yeah, it's that fish water. You know, stuff that we don't drink. Yeah.
I think it's also like the ease of access too. Like the bowl sits like right up to her neck, so she doesn't have to like bend down.
Yeah, she just licks her tongue out. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Now, ooh, new water dish. Yeah, so now she doesn't care about my shrimp tank anymore. Now it's all about this one.
Oh, okay. At least it's got the cheaper fish, so if it does decide to eat them.
Yep. So I did recently build that terrarium. If people haven't seen my build video, you need to go watch it. If a mod wants to go ahead and link that video for me, but I'll go ahead and show you guys what we got here. Sorry about the little bit of a glare.
That's all right.
But once I open the door, it's fine.
Yeah, it goes away. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. Getting a little bit of tannins in the water from, you know, some of the dirt and stuff that the water's going through, but it's totally good. Everything seems to be establishing well over the last, you know, it's been, I guess, maybe about a week now.
Like the moss is still growing.
Yeah, the moss is doing good. There's no like brown areas in the moss. I do have this little area here where I kind of pinned it, but I think it'll be all right. I think it'll just kind of grow around that. But other than that, yeah, no issues. Everything seems to be establishing well. Not having any like, you know, strange problems with like leaks. I'm thinking about, you know, painting the side or something to kind of hide all of that, but I also like being able to see it to make sure that everything is functioning properly, like with my little homemade sponge filter that I got and everything.
Yeah.
And then I mentioned it in the morning show. Don't add fish to something that has areas where they can wedge themselves, because they will wedge themselves. I added 2 mosquito fish in here. One kind of stayed in the middle, and one went over here and then ended up like way back in here. He eventually got himself out, and then so then I put polyfill here. But then they both went over on this side and are like all the way back somewhere in like this area. I have no idea where they are.
They're in there somewhere,
yeah. So I might have potentially caused this thing to, you know, have some serious problems down the road. But yeah, I left it open now, so if they can find their way out, they'll find their way out. I'm hoping for the best here. I got so much, you know, stuff in there with the plants and everything that I feel like if 2 little mosquito fish die, it shouldn't cause too big of a crash or anything.
No, you don't have enough water really anything.
And then I got springtails and everything in here. I think there's a couple small isopods too that snuck in with some of the moss, but I do still plan to take a little trip outside and just collect a few little isopod pill bugs to throw in here in case any of this wood and stuff starts to like rot away. But everything is doing really good. I already got plenty of new growth on the creeping fig. Got
Yeah,
some
looks
new
good
growth
there.
on the pothos. I plan to let this
Buffaloes, yeah.
establish for at least like a whole month before I actually put Randall in here. I just because this moss, especially on top of the wood, is just not actually holding on to anything. I didn't want to like glue it or anything like that, so I'm just waiting for it to attach.
Yeah.
And
Put just the roots out there and attach to the wood.
yeah, because otherwise he'll just run in there and just tear everything up, not even on purpose, just on accident, because he's one of those,
Yeah.
stick on the wall geckos. So he's going to want to climb on this plant, and if it doesn't have good roots, he's just going to knock it over and everything. So
Yep. End up
it's
in the water,
it's a 30-gallon tank, Ricky. It's 18 wide, 18 deep, and then 24 tall. I wanted something a little bit bigger originally, but it actually worked out really well. I am a little mad at myself for making the background as big as I did, because I got all this extra space back here that's just worthless now. But I love the way it turned out on the front. It came out even better than I was expecting. So that's been really nice.
Yeah, 30 gallons.
Audra Meyer, welcome. My fish tanks, welcome.
Yeah, 30 gallons, but you only got what, 2 or 3 in it now? That's all you can hold.
I'm sorry, what?
So it's not 30 gallons, but you only can hold about 2 or 3.
Yeah.
In volume it is, but in actuality, it's a 3-gallon aquarium.
This tank is doing fantastic. All the plants are establishing well. It's about time for me to I'm not sure if it's coming through on camera or not, but it's about time for me to clean out that sponge.
Oh no, you still got plenty of time on that.
I'm not getting much water flow right now. All the fish and everything are doing totally fine. But I need to
it looks
clean
like
out
you got
that
a
sponge.
it looks like it's a fine filter, not a coarse filter.
It's a little bit more fine than I wanted it to be. It's one of the Marine Land ones that
Aquarium Co-op has them. You just go buy a couple of those.
Yeah.
Aquarium Co-op has I think they're 2.5 or 3 inch diameter by 3. And I think the inside diameter is like half, 3/4 size.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you got all my hang on the back pre-filters on there. Yeah, helping a stain.
Later, Joe. Good to see you. I still need you to come by and fix my computer too.
What'd you do to your computer now, Dan?
Well, it actually wasn't anything I did. So the computer that I've had has been, totally fine for the most part. It's just a really old computer. It was like my parents' old computer, which was like the school's old computer too.
Oh, so
and
it's
so like
hand me down, yeah.
Yeah, so I reset it and completely set it back to factory settings and everything, and basically it was a brand new computer to me, but it was still really, really old. I think it has maybe 1 gigabyte of space or something like that. A 12 by 12 by 12 would be, I think, a 20-gallon or something like that. I don't know, maybe 15. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'd have to actually put that in on something on like Google. I don't know the conversion off the top of my head.
Of a square.
Yeah, I don't know the conversion of the area multiplied by what to get the gallons.
Divided by this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't for those formula, I wouldn't know either.
But what was I saying?
Real simple, Ricky. Just go to Google and ask what the volume of the 12 by 12 by 12. Should be 412 there.
What's crack-a-lackin', Stephen P?
Crack-a-lack, you must have been watching, who's that guy from Aussie? He does a lot of computer stuff. 7.5 gallons. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
But so that's what's going on with my computer. But then I got another computer from another friend of mine. It's a nice gaming computer and everything, but basically what happened with it is he tried to install a new version of Windows from the Microsoft website, but there was
Yeah.
some issue that happened during the install to where whenever he turns the computer on, it never
Right.
actually kicks over into Windows.
Oh, so
It just
and a
shows
window.
the little Dell screen, loads for a second, and then just goes black.
Yeah.
And as
You
soon
know
as
what
you hit the
totally.
power button, it just immediately shuts off.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like you
what
need to totally wipe the hard drive and reinstall it.
exactly? And my buddy Joe there, he's a computer programmer, does like over the phone and even in person like tech work on people's computers and stuff like that, kind of like Geek Squad, but on another level beyond Geek Squad even. And so he has all that stuff like available and knows exactly what to do. So it's just a
Yeah.
matter of getting the time to you
Do
know
it.
drive 35 minutes over to my house, or me drive 35 minutes over to his house with my computer and actually have him do it.
Well, actually, you could do it yourself. That's not bad
Yeah,
at all. You just gotta
I don't
take
know
the.
how to do it.
You just gotta take the hard drive out. Have some way to hook it up to your computer. Which usually you need an adapter to hook up to a SATA hard drive. Plug it in the computer. Plus, then you need another computer to do it on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bootloader problem.
Yeah.
But the same friend of mine that gave me the computer is also with his new computer. I think he accidentally ordered the wrong model, so he's ordering like a larger hard drive. So I think he's actually going to just give me his other hard drive, and hopefully I can just plug that into my computer and everything will be fine.
Oh yeah. Most likely just wipe it out, put a new Windows 10 in it, and call it a day. Then you have to go back and have put all the drivers and stuff back into the computer. But Windows, they usually put in the basics to get VGA and everything else to work. Then you go online and do all those downloads.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick, I used to be all into computers and knew how this stuff worked. And then I just kind of I got broke. I couldn't afford any technology for a while. And then there was this huge jump
Yeah.
in technology, and
So you're
now I
stuck.
just feel lost.
So you
I'm
what? You
stuck in the Nokia cell phone age, and everybody's using smartphones, and I'm using a
yeah.
smartphone too, and I know how to use it for the most part, but I got no idea how it works.
You just know it works better than your computer.
Yeah,
It's faster than your computer.
like man, honestly, I think it's the most amazing thing how this little bitty tiny piece of green plastic with tiny wires and little drops of metal and all that stuff can like
Yep.
be a
Do all that.
processor and do all this stuff that it does. And microchips are amazing. And they're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. What's up, Jimmy
Yep.
B?
Yep. Yeah, I know it's just enough to get myself in trouble. I can do the operating system. Swap
Brian, what's
keyboards and
up,
stuff
Detroit
out.
Shrimp?
Let's see. I made mine one that you can still buy parts. Now it's hard to find parts. Is that a brown
This
mystery down
No, it's actually magenta. The color's not coming through the best on the the camera, but man, it's super beautiful in person. So I have a magenta one with the white foot, and then in the background there's the dark purple with the black foot.
I wonder what those two would make.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm hoping they'll actually cross, and I'll get like a medium kind of purple or like a dark purple with the magenta stripes or something. And then I'm interested to see what color. Like I don't know what Whitefoot and Blackfoot would mix together like.
Yeah, which would be the nut?
I don't know snail genetics.
No.
And Foxy Fish isn't here to tell me.
No Foxy. No. No Foxy.
Well, I've been using hydroponic fertilizer on this tank, and it's been working out super well.
I don't fertilizer other than that stuff from Aquarium Co-op or Dozen Fish Tank. Most of the time, I don't do nothing with mine. Just fish waste on mine.
I haven't had any issues with any like fish deaths or snail deaths or any like bad reactions. My plants are just looking amazing. I'm getting some really great colors, and they're growing more dense. Before they were just trying to just reach for the light all the time. Now they're just growing thicker, which is great.
Multiplying and thickening it up.
Yep.
I was talking about my Ballesteria in the 55. I mean, I started out
they were
with
made.
Plants now. Yeah.
Which ones were made with a magenta and a purple? Oh, all the babies. So they're mixed. Oh, speaking of Foxy's fish. Hey there, Foxy.
Speaking of the devil and she appeared.
So yeah, I got these snails from Lady Diane. There was magentas and the purples. I guess they're lavenders or something like that. But
cool.
I didn't. Yeah. So you're saying the dark purple Blackfoots and the light purple Whitefoots are actually like related?
Yeah. What were the parents? Yeah. Oh, fuck you.
But Foxy, my question was, what happens when you mix a Whitefoot snail with a Blackfoot snail? Like, regardless of the shell color, like, what does the foot do? That's what I was wondering about. I don't know snail genetics.
That's how I said, man. Wait for the expert. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Diane. I'm not trying to ignore you. On my phone, I can only see 4 chats at once.
God,
unless it's a long chat, then I can maybe only see 1. So I have to scroll really fast, and if people chat really quick, I completely miss your comment. Yeah. Lightfoot is magenta, Darkfoot is purple. A mix would produce a clutch of both. They don't mix like you'd think they would. Interesting.
Yeah, so.
Because, my old roommate had mystery snails, and he had a blue one and a black one. And when they reproduced, they had almost magenta colored, like kind of like a brown with magenta type stripes. And
see you later, Rocco.
Yeah, the foot. They were all dark foot though, because the blue and the black had both dark feet. So yeah, it's interesting.
I don't know. You just gotta look for it and hook up, see what you get.
Later, Rocco.
But like I said, you can have 2 males or 2 females. You know, so you don't know.
Yeah, Rocco, trust is hard.
Trust. What's that?
Delivery complete. Awesome. Speaking of delivery, um,
Uh-oh. What are you
I
getting?
got some cool stuff to tell people about. Actually,
Oh. Cool news.
let me.
Put your camera around.
Yeah, there's my little banner going at the bottom.
Yeah, this area.
So I made T-shirts and I made stickers.
Stickers and T-shirts. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Going all out.
So
That means
the stickers came out way larger than I was expecting. I wasn't paying attention to the dimensions when I was creating it. I made them on Teespring, and I had no idea that they were like a 5x5 on the die cut sticker. I was assuming it was, like 3x3 or something, a smaller sticker, just based off of the square stickers that you see most of the time. But yeah, it came out quite large. It's like 5x5 inches, but
all right.
I ordered a few stickers to get started. So if anybody wants a sticker, just shoot me an email. Let me
get the official.
Yeah, so there's my email popping up at the bottom. I think they came out really good.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. Oh, PayPal.
But yeah, they are quite large.
Yeah, my PayPal doesn't work, so you're SOL.
But then I don't have a sample of my T-shirt yet. But if you check out that listing, it should show you what it is. Somebody can also, potentially link it in chat. I've said it for a while, whenever somebody's like, is it beta or beta and stuff like that. I just always remember by saying my fish is better than your fish. And so I made a My Fish is Better Than Your Fish shirt.
Oh, that's like potato. Depends on who you're saying it. The same thing.
And yeah, if you're on my Discord, you can send me a message on there too. Let's see, can I link my Discord? I think I can link my Discord.
Oh, now we're sideways.
I forget that it does that. Let me.
Yeah. That's why you need a designated camera. Because I don't know who knows if your computer can handle it.
And back. There we go.
There you go. Yeah. My neck is getting sore there.
I don't have a whole lot of people in my Discord. I don't tend to keep it, super hardcore popping in there. But it is a way that you can contact me outside of YouTube as well. And also share, pictures and stuff like that. So
yeah, Discord doesn't like me either. I don't know what I did to him, but sorry, sir, but no, your account's been closed. Yeah, okay.
Oh, scroll up for Snail info.
What, Discord?
Oh, here we go. You can get different shell shades depending on the mixes. Like my chestnuts produce chestnuts, magentas, and golds. The feet will be light or dark depending on parents, but not shades in between. So there is only light foot and dark foot. There's nothing in between.
Yeah,
interesting.
Not a medium tone foot, yeah.
I was wondering why I had never really seen anything different. I thought maybe there was some, rare snail out there that had like a red foot or something like that,
Yeah. Yeah, that red foot would cost you too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
You
Vinny only
know,
has one.
I'm sure there's some form of like a super rare gene out there that will make itself known eventually.
Oh, sure. Somebody like Foxy, she'll
Because I
probably. Oh,
mean,
I think I found it.
you can get a redhead from two blondes.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I don't know. It's possible there might be some hidden genetics.
Yeah. Some hidden genome somewhere that only appears once in a blue moon.
Yeah, I see your message there, Ricky. Thanks. But yeah, I ordered myself one of my, shirts or whatever. I should get it, here in the next week or two, depending on how long it takes them to make it over there at Teespring. And then I'll be
Yeah.
able to, start wearing it and show everybody exactly what it looks like.
This is what you're going to get.
Yeah. But I made them in like all different sizes, so you can get, like a baby's onesie all the way up to a
20X?
super huge shirt.
Yeah. 20X.
My email. There you go.
Hey, come up, 3G. Danny won't bite.
3G. Yeah, if anybody else wants to come up, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna forgot about my coffee cup.
Yeah,
Can't
you gotta
forget
drink
about my coffee cup. Gotta stay hydrated,
the coffee doesn't hydrate you.
Maybe it doesn't hydrate you.
No, it dehydrates you.
That's a matter of opinion.
Okay.
Coffee is the best.
Yeah, you're still young too.
Yeah. But I've been drinking coffee longer than most people that are older than me, so cuz I'm almost 32, but I've been drinking coffee for almost 30 years.
Well, hell, they said
I
hell's a
started
bottle. You're going to the strong stuff, huh?
Yeah, I started drinking decaf when I was 2 years old, sitting at the end of a driveway with this guy named Savat, who was he went to my parents' church, and he also lived in the little apartment that we had above our garage growing up. And I don't remember what country he's from. It was somewhere like Vietnam or
So he was Asian.
one. Yeah, he was one of those like really small countries over there that you almost never hear of. And I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Vietnam though, but he was
No, but he
from one of
probably
those.
came over during the evacuation during the Vietnam War, probably.
Yeah, kind of around during those times when he came
Yeah.
over, and
Yeah, late 60s, early 70s. Yeah.
yeah, really, really good guy, awesome guy,
And he hooked you on coffee, huh?
and yep, there you go, Foxy. It is a myth that coffee dehydrates. It's all the stuff you put in that does that.
Oh,
The reason, so caffeine itself doesn't actually dehydrate you, but it does make you have to use the bathroom a lot more often and make you sweat more, and that can dehydrate you in turn.
Yeah.
But as long as you keep drinking coffee, you're fine.
I drink coffee or pop, but usually I drink the pop during the first couple of weeks of the month. That's I usually don't buy enough to last a few weeks. Then after that, I drink coffee. But oh yeah, I know. I pee too damn much. That's what my doctor says. Well, if you quit drinking coffee, all you're doing is just drinking it and peeing it out.
Patrick, look on the screen. It's not on there right now, but just look on the screen, Patrick. It's popping up right now.
Yeah. Oh, the Yahoo man. Yeah. I didn't think that thing was still around.
Yeah. Well, now there's something called Ymail, which is apparently still Yahoo. But if you have a
Oh, yeah.
Ymail account, it's not the same thing as a Yahoo.com account.
Oh, an updated version of it. Huh? But they're not
Yeah.
intertwined. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know a few people that are on AOL. I thought that definitely died a long time ago.
Yeah. So I'm looking at my mangroves here in my brackish tank, and this one here, the root has actually started like winding around and like growing on top of the substrate and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to wire this one back here to pull it away from the window.
Yeah, it was bending toward the light. Yeah.
Yep. This one's already going back towards the light again. So
Oh yeah.
in probably another month or so I'll tie this one back again. But I'm eventually gonna hang another light on top
Light
of
over
this.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice 4 foot accordion light over the top of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my lights are bright enough. You know, they do.
Man,
They do all
this
my
tank
tanks.
just always looks full of fish.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid of half of these babies and it's still just like
Well, yeah, because
full.
the babies are growing. That's why.
Yep. 524 cases of Dr. Pepper every month.
Damn. I thought
That
I'd try
just
more.
sounds gross. But I
Yeah.
don't like Dr. Pepper. Everybody's got the thing.
Well, see, I switch to, I'll buy 2 or 3 Dr. Peppers, but I usually take Mountain Dew because it's cheaper. Mountain Dew and Pepsi I get for 2 of those, liter and a half for a buck and a half a piece. Where Dr. Pepper's $1.79.
That's awesome, Steph. I do like Pet Supplies Plus. Just wish I had a better boss.
Oh, you got an asshole boss?
Things are getting a little bit better here and there, but I don't know, it's just now there's just like no communication.
Oh. They need to put you in charge.
Yeah. I don't want to be in charge.
Oh. Shit.
But I am kind of working on starting my own little business. I'm wanting to, set up ponds, aquariums, terrariums for people, and
Yeah.
maintain them and stuff, like what Green Aqua does and all these other, people do, the pond guy and stuff. I know I'm not up to their level, but
No,
some
they'll start that
some
way.
people also want some cheaper work done, Um,
You
but
want the work done cheap.
my brother-in-law had started a landscaping business and tree removal and stuff, and he's been doing that for a little bit now, and got some good clients. And he was telling me that it's like, hey, if any of my clients want a pond put in or whatever, I'll just go through you and pay you a couple $100 or whatever to do it. And it's like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
And so I already have one pond lined up, and roughly like a 4x8, but I still haven't actually gone to the property and talk to the guy about what he wants in and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the guy is a Kenyan immigrant that makes really, really good money, owns a lot of like real estate and stuff in Kenya, and basically is just like, money is not an issue. Whatever you think will work, let's do it. It's just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Daddy's going, oh, God, I can spend some money now.
Yeah. It's always better when you get to spend other people's money.
Yeah, so you don't try to order too much over so, or you can have something to make something better for you.
Yeah. So I got some business cards on order and stuff too, and that's kind of why I haven't changed my YouTube name yet, and I probably won't. I'll just keep it at my name, but I did change my icon to the Danny Weshy Aquascaping and Design because that's
Oh,
kind of what I'm calling my little business there.
design, yeah. So that design in there.
Yeah.
Now, if I know what I'm doing, I don't know, but I got the word in there, design.
Well, I mean, there's more than just the scaping
Oh
of a
yeah,
tank, and I'm doing more than just aquascaping too, even though that's what like
yeah.
I'm
You're doing the
mainly going
planning
into
and the digging and the
that, but then also like I want to set up terrariums for people and stuff too, if that's what they want, or an aquarium. Like there's people out there that they want a fish
but
tank
don't have a clue how
or
to do
something
it.
like that in their house, but they don't have a clue how to do it, nor do they care to learn how to do it. They just have a bunch of money and they want to pay somebody else to do it.
Yeah, they just want something to look at.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, and you're maintaining it, you're taking care of it. And they say, okay, we've had this stuck in here for a year. You want to update it with something new and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Give me that.
She's gonna be diabetic.
If it isn't already, yeah. No, that's too much.
I feel like if you do something for a really, really long time, your body just builds up like a natural immunity to it.
Yeah, but sugar. Yeah, I know what it did to me. It rotted my teeth out of my face, but
Yeah,
that was out of lack of maintenance.
yeah. But everybody's got
Their
their own
niches.
thing and their vice and stuff like that and whatever. But
Yeah.
some people can't handle smoking at all. Some people, smoke cigarettes for just a few years and they end up with lung cancer or something like that.
Yeah, where somebody was
Whereas,
smoking 40, 50 years,
yeah,
it didn't even bother.
my great grandfather smoked for 80 years. He smoked from age 11 to age 91 when he entered the nursing home. And like that man was as healthy as a horse. He went for runs all the time and all that stuff. So he kept himself in shape aside from just, he wasn't like a lazy smoker or anything like that.
No,
But
you didn't
still,
want to
he smoked cigarettes for 80 years. And that's not what killed him.
with the heart attack.
No, he just got old.
Just got old and went to sleep and never woke up.
Yep. My great grandma died, and then a few months later he just started going way down south and was in the nursing home and all that. So that's kind of what happens though. You live with somebody for
Yeah,
so
your entire
long.
life. Yeah. Then they die. Then you ain't got no reason to live.
Yep.
That's right. That's depending on what you smoke. Yeah, I smoke the cheap stuff because it's hell. It's half the price of what cigarettes are. That's why I keep
I got
telling my
25 people in here. That's
oh
awesome.
yeah,
Thanks everybody for
yeah. How many
hanging
thumbs up
out
we
with me
got?
this afternoon.
Let's see.
I know you all normally hang out with Rico and stuff, so I thought I'd take a little advantage of that.
Well, the only color you have, you have the hair, but you don't have the facial hair. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing you're missing, and the color. You're still you got the black hair. You're not into that gray mode yet.
Wow, my hair comes through as black on camera. Wow.
Black, brown. Well, it's not light color.
Well, see, it's funny because I was born with like platinum golden blonde hair.
Yeah.
And
you get older, they got darker?
yeah, I got older and it just got kind of progressively darker. And then my last couple of years in high school too, I was like dyeing my hair like black and brown and all different colors and stuff too, to where, you know, it never faded back to my true blonde. And then my dad had the same thing. He had like really light hair, not really blonde, but like really light hair when he was young. And then when he was 28, I believe, he got colon cancer and lost all of his hair during chemotherapy, and it grew back dark brown.
Well, that's what you got to do. Get chemo to bring your natural hair color back. Yeah, that's strange. What is it doing there?
Terry's Tropical Tanks is here. Richard McCarthy. 3G.
Rained out. Who rained out, Terry?
Oh, I guess it's raining up north.
Oh, yeah. We're supposed to get some more today or tomorrow.
It was raining on me yesterday. Lady Diane and I were supposed to go out to the river and do some collecting for some driftwood and some rocks and stuff like that.
But Mother Nature
And
no.
yep, the weather was just not cooperating.
Yeah, because we're having a nice cold front come through. So our highs now are, high 30s, low 40s. Yeah, we're getting a good old cold Canadian Alaska air coming down. And it could be a possibility, yes. No, but I doubt it. I don't need a white Halloween. Oh, you got a crazy middle sister?
Hey, man, I got long hair, but I'm not your crazy middle sister. Oh, there was no comma. Whoops.
Yeah, you got to read the whole thing properly there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can be somebody's crazy sister. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Twisted
sister.
Yeah, that is a crazy twisted sister. Yeah.
We're not gonna take it.
We're not gonna take it.
No, we ain't gonna take it.
We ain't gonna take it anymore. Yeah.
So I know Rocco said he was going away because he had like stuff to do or whatever. But in case he is in here still listening, or Jess is in here, I did get the copyright claim dropped on Glassbox Hero.
All right.
Now I don't know if it would still trigger a copyright for other people that are playing it though. So I want to know. Like I need somebody to play it on like their live stream or something like that to see if it pops up with a copyright. Because if it doesn't, then she can go back to playing it on the morning show without any worry of it, destroying her monetization.
Yeah. So who's gonna take the gamble? Yeah.
What, my hair, Ricky? Hippie or what? It's neither.
It's just I don't like to cut my hair.
Well, it's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of rock star, I guess, but I mean, this is a little embarrassing, but when I was a kid, like a really young kid, like I had 3 older sisters. So like I'd play dress up and stuff with my older sisters, but the thing that I always remember was I would put like leggings on my head and like braid them back and stuff like I had long hair, because my mom wouldn't actually let me have long hair when I was younger. And then like I got into high school and she'd let me get it down to like maybe my shoulders. But if once it got to a certain point, she'd just be like, I can't handle this anymore. I got to cut it off. So it wasn't until I got, out of the army as an adult that it's just like finally I can just grow my hair out. So it's not really anything to do with being a hippie or a rock star or anything like that. I just like long hair. You can do stuff with it. You can braid it. I just like long hair. But I do plan to also donate it here in the next couple of years. There's the people from Shark Tank, the long hairs that make the hair ties for guys. They make a whole lot of different products now. They make shampoo and conditioner and headbands and lots of different things. But everybody that purchases stuff from them, there's this big thing that they're doing called the Great Cut of 2024, where I don't remember the exact day or whatever, and maybe there isn't an exact day yet, but in 2024, all of us, long-haired men are gonna be, cutting a huge amount of our hair off and donating it to kids with cancer and other kids that with alopecia and stuff that just can't grow the hair. Okay, I'll accept that. I was their living doll, but I also didn't complain about it. Did the B-roll song give her a copyright claim? Because I thought you were still having an issue with your copyright on the B-roll song. I'll try it. I ain't scared. Terry's gonna grow his hair out. Yeah, I mean, I played with my sister's dolls and house and grocery store. Yeah, we do because I was homeschooled too, and there were 5 of us kids, so we do a whole little neighborhood thing where I was the fast food place and other things like that. So I'd have my little cash register and we'd use the Monopoly money and things like that. And gosh, the stuff that you do as kids,
Who's a homemaker? Well, those are all done now.
But I do remember when my sisters were finally older than playing with their Barbies and stuff. I did eventually, find their old collection of Barbies, and
you inherited them.
Well, no, I torched them with my Axe body spray and a lighter. Oh, Terry is streaming my song to see what happens, I guess. Cool.
Oh, he's gonna take the strike for you, huh? Oh.
I know she can't play Algae though.
Yeah, I know that would suck.
Pantera wants their money.
Yeah, I bet they do. Oh yeah, that'd be what would the royalties be on that song?
What's interesting though is it's not just Pantera. With these songs that are really famous, there's a lot of different people that have copyrights on different parts of the songs. Some people have a copyright on the melody. This other person has a copyright on
the words,
the words, yeah, and all that stuff. So, you're looking at the copyright, and it's like Warner Brothers Studios, this person, like this individual, all this stuff is like listed. It's just like, like I might be able to get it past, the actual band members, to where the band members are like, hey, this is awesome, I don't care, like let the dude, do it. But all the executive producers and things like that, and the people that really own the music per se, are like, nah, we want our money.
Yeah. And if you don't, we'll copyright you and make you pay money anyway.
And Patrick, you brought up a very excellent point. It's not just the Cajuns and the Creoles, it's the Native Americans. It's even in the Bible. It's in old Viking culture. Like it's common knowledge, but it's been lost through our influences of technology and everything else, that the hair is an extension of the nervous system. The Native Americans used their hair as their ability to track. They could sense movement in the wind and everything, and it was great. But then when they became part of the military in, I believe that was World War II, where they were using them as code talkers and trackers and stuff like that, they lost their natural tracking ability because they made them shave their head.
Oh yeah, the Native Americans, back in during the Civil War and pre-care of that, they used the natives that were settled, for guides and stuff.
And yes, there are definitely still cultures that value long hair, like me.
Yeah. Well, see, you live here, so you're not the norm.
Right.
Yeah, I used to have the hair like that. Then Mother Nature says, "Oh, sorry, I'm going to take it." So I could do the sides, but no, I don't want to be a long-haired bozo.
Yep.
So I just grow the beard instead. Have my sister say, "Oh, you need to get a haircut." I said, "No, I don't."
Yeah. Oh, we got Terry.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, I streamed it real quick.
Hey, Shanna.
We'll check back in a little bit, see if it gets struck or not.
Yeah, okay. See how long it takes. Yeah, for the mighty strike to come down from YouTube. Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
Ricky, it might be. Because honestly, I only run into stuff when I have short hair. When I shaved my head like 4 years ago, I started just like running into a wall all of a sudden.
Oh, your cat senses just disappeared.
Or like hitting the doorway versus walking through the doorway.
Or climbing a toe on a bedstand. Or something
yeah.
Like that. And no wonder my feet are hurting me. Shit. My beard ain't working. Oh, man. No facial hair.
Yeah, that is such a weird feeling though. Like when you have the beard and then you shave it off and you like go outside into like the wind and stuff.
It's like, damn it,
and you
out here.
Well, yeah, you feel it directly on your face versus like feeling the movement within your beard. It's just so weird. Hey, Amber.
Hello, Amber.
It was great to see you on the morning show.
Yeah. Better late than never.
No, I didn't get to see it. Dang it.
You'll definitely have to rewatch it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
She got to talking about a little bit about how she does her low pH and stuff like that. I missed a lot of it too. I stayed in bed way longer than
you
I originally planned.
You were a late bloomer today. Yeah.
Yep.
He says, "Hell with it, I'm gonna sleep in."
Yeah.
Well, just wait until you get to my age. You won't be, because Mother Nature will be telling you to go to the bathroom.
Oh, I did that, and then I went back to bed.
Oh, yeah, you still get that ability. Okay. Yeah.
So you got rained out today, Terry, huh?
Yeah, my pocketbook's gonna pay for it, but rainouts are always fun. Anytime they say you get to go home early, I mean, what are you gonna do?
Like,
Argue?
yeah. Can I work? No, sorry, we have nothing there. Go home.
How's that? How's that eel you got, Terry?
I got to get him some silver sides today. After we get off here, I got a little bit of running around to do. I'm gonna try some silver sides. I tried smelt the other day, and he didn't eat it. He's still acclimating. You know, checking out his environment. Um, I'm gonna try silver sides tonight. On a side note, don't leave a package of open smelt in your beer fridge for
Oh, Dave.
a couple days.
Oh man,
I bet that smelled good.
I bet
How's the
your
beer taste?
beer tasted real fishy.
Yeah, smelty tasted.
My parakeet's laughing at you too.
Yeah.
No, that's the whole reason I don't have parakeets or budgies.
Argue with you?
That noise right there.
Yeah, that is probably the most annoying noise they make.
It is.
But it doesn't bother me as much as it used to when it was other people's budgies.
Oh.
Like going over to somebody's house when they had a parakeet, like I was like, I'm never getting one of those annoying little birds. But now I have two of them, and they don't bother me at all.
Yeah. You're tone deaf of it. Yeah.
I don't mind the chirping and that so much, but that's also why I won't own a full blown parrot either, because I love them to
yeah.
death, and I think they're a great, wonderful animal to have as a pet, and as long as you do it correctly, properly. But
I don't
yeah,
want nothing to say.
the volume. If they had volume control,
Yeah,
I'd be
hit
cool.
Mute.
Yeah, they're definitely loud.
Yeah,
and that's why I wouldn't have a husky either.
They're full volume all the time.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't have a husky either. Like I love them, they're beautiful dogs, but so much energy and they're so loud.
Yeah, that's well. Stick to fish. They don't make any noise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was down here last night looking up some stuff, and all the lights were out. The only light was just coming off my monitor, and I'm hearing this clicking down here. I'm like, what in the hell is that clicking?
So your gobies.
And I'm going all over the place trying to find this stupid noise, and I finally figured it out. My Royal Pleco was eating some biofilm off the heater, and the heater was tapping the glass.
Oh.
While he was scraping.
Yeah, he was pulling it away.
That's funny.
I know, it's amazing they can go, sit in that heater and not get burned.
Yeah, see that whole my fish got burnt with the heater. 99.999% of the time is not what happened. It's probably a bacterial infection that's creating a sore on the fish. Because water dissipates heat so quickly that you can generally grab a heater while it's on, and it won't start getting warm until you stop the flow of water around it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be hot if you grab it in the water.
Right, but
it won't burn.
Hold your hand there for a minute, or not a minute, but seconds to stop the flow of water. Then it'll start getting hot. But if it's just free and open and water's flowing around it, it's just barely warmer than the ambient temperature of the water.
Yep. That's like mine. I got, two different temperatures on each different side of the tank. There's like a 6 degree difference between one side and the other.
Holy crap! Really?
Oh.
You
Oh
need to
no,
get-
I mean, what? No, the heater's on the cool side. Yeah, I
that's
don't know
just
if it's
weird.
Well, I see. I got one thermometer at maybe 3 inches, 4 inches down into the water, and then I got another one that's almost through the bottom of the tank. And there's
Dude, same thing happened to me, S. In that tank that I was growing out all my baby cichlids in. Like I had that heater go out, and when I put my hand in that tank, like it felt warm. Like it felt like hot, and I'm just like, this can't be right. So then I put my hand in one of my other tanks, and it felt cold. So I'm like, yes, this tank is definitely hot. I have no idea. I have no idea how hot it actually was, but for it to actually feel hot to my touch, it had to be in the 90s at least. At least.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I cut that heater off, and I bought another heater, and I didn't lose a single fish to that.
As long as you've got decent water flow and good enough gas exchange, you'd be surprised how hot you can take a tank.
Yeah, as long as the fish will take it.
No, 98 degrees is a band from the 90s, Steven.
Okay. If you're that type of music, yeah. Play more. Okay, Steven. Yeah.
Oh, man.
I got a lot of glass to clean.
I do too. And I got a lot of hair algae to pull out of some of these tanks. That's why I'm not showing a lot of them.
Oh.
It's like, here, look at this one, but don't look at any of the others.
Sure,
Right.
let's see the hairy tanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only tank I got that has algae in it is a spot algae on my acrylic. Flagels haven't really touched it. I mean, they should lowered it down, but yeah. In my glass tank, there's no algae in there.
And I got to make some RO water.
Yeah, I just use good old tap water. Yeah. But hell, my water here is like RO water.
Has everybody seen Fishy Biz and I's collaboration on the shorts that we made together?
Negative.
No.
Okay. Well, you guys need to definitely go see those. Somebody in like one of my mods in chat link it. Either mine or Fishy Biz's. It doesn't matter. We both just posted the same video. But
When did you guys do
you guys are definitely old enough to remember. You guys know those old Bud Light commercials? The Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Yeah.
Well,
what? Oh, the
real men of genius.
Real Men of Genius. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That corny 80s shit. Yeah.
Fishy Biz and I are doing Real Fish Keeping Genius. And we're taking this opportunity to rag on a lot of different, fish keepers and stuff. So the first one we did was the 10-gallon Titan. So be sure to check that one out and keep your eye out for more to come in the future.
Oh yeah. S put you up there. Yeah, you put it in the chat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was first originally Real American Heroes, and then it got changed to Real Men of Genius after 9/11. You're right. And sometimes those commercials still come out every so often.
What is the 10-gallon Titan?
So Mr. Mr. doesn't buy anything but 10 gallons or something like that.
I've got a bunch of 10 gallons.
Yeah. Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of, we can take this opportunity to kind of bring out the funny parts of, different fish keepers, So Fishy Biz says, like, only you can see the beauty of 43 10-gallon tanks on 21 10-gallon stands in your one-bedroom townhome.
God, that's crap.
Steven Coulter's going to come over and kick your ass.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Yeah. Your parakeet told you no, don't do that.
Yeah, they're being extra talkative today.
Yeah. Give him some special bird seed there.
No, I should probably actually, give them some fresh food and stuff. That's probably what they're actually talking about.
Oh, they're cussing you out. Says feed my ass.
You need to do the 55-gallon Titan.
Yeah.
Because I'm guilty of this. But the guy that buys his first 55-gallon tank and he thinks it's huge, so the next thing you know, it's got an alligator gar in it, a peacock bass, freaking goose.
Something should be in a 250 or bigger. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. We'll have stuff like that coming out. I believe the next one he pitched to me was oh dang, I can't remember. We have so many different ideas already. I know one of them is Mr. DIY Fish Guy, and we're not talking about Joey though. We're just talking about in general about people that do everything themselves. But we're gonna bring out the funny part of it, you
Need
built
my
that
ass.
filter for $5. Does it work? Sort of. But you only spent $5.
No. Okay, yes. Feed my ass. Okay.
You gotta do the convict master breeder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Black Convict Master Breeder.
Yeah, master breeder.
I am so good. I got my convicts to breed.
Yeah, what you have? Oh, regular old convict.
Olivia. What's up?
Olivia, what's up? Well, 7P, yeah, that's what happens.
I mean, my first 55-gallon, I have like a whole bunch of African cichlids in there and stuff. Some that, are getting too big. But I'm keeping my eye out for different deals on 125s. There's one out there already. It's a 125 and a stand for $200. It has some calcium buildup, and they said they don't know if it holds water, but I'm assuming it probably would. And even if it doesn't, I can reseal a tank.
Yeah, that's a good deal there,
Yeah.
Is it like the
Glass or
oceanic?
acrylic?
Is it the drilled ones or just the standard 125?
I have no idea, but they said a 125 with the metal stand, $200 for it, or they'll sell just the tank for $100.
I've got
I want the stand, so
I got the stand, the metal stand for the 6-foot 125, and you can put 2 40-gallon breeders underneath it perfectly.
yeah.
yeah.
The only thing you got to do is you got to brace the center of the bottom
Yeah.
stand because it's 2 separate tanks, so it'll bowl the middle a little bit. So
Right.
just put a block of wood right where the 2 tanks meet. You'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, I've already done something kind of like that. You reminded me with my 40 breeder. I have a 20 long underneath it that I have supported by just 2 little 2x6s on either side, and it does the job.
Oh, yeah. You got support. It works.
But yeah, 240 breeders are the exact same footprint as 125, so they fit absolutely perfectly.
Yeah. Yep. That's kind of the goal, is get the 125 to replace this 55 with the extra 2 foot of space there. Then yeah, I could potentially even put, another tank underneath it, 2 tanks underneath it,
Well, see,
17 tanks underneath it. Who
the,
knows what's
the beauty of the 40 breeders is they're shorter than a 125, so you can still get your hands in there and you can still get, decor in the tanks without pulling them out from underneath the stand. Where if you double stack two 125s, you got like 4 inches.
Yeah.
right.
You ain't getting nothing in that tank, man.
No.
Of course not. But yeah, it's not a matter of whether or not I don't want to go and get the tank. I totally want to go get the tank, but I'd have to go through my brother to either borrow his truck or, have him come out with me.
Yeah,
and even if I just borrow his truck, I need somebody, at least one other person to come with.
Yeah, you need a couple bodies. Yeah.
I moved one of my the Oceanic 125 glass. I moved it down into my basement by myself and vowed I would never try that again.
Hell no, that's a lot of weight. Awkwardness.
It
Jimmy
almost
Pete,
got away from me.
Oh,
yes,
I bet.
I've definitely considered getting a dehumidifier, but that's another investment,
Yep.
But yeah, having all this water evaporating constantly into my house, it gets kind of muggy. I haven't had any issues with mold or anything, but it's just like you feel it in the air.
Yeah, like you walk into a fish store. Yeah.
My furnace has a dehumidifier attached to it, so it kind of takes care of itself.
Yeah.
There's a fan in my window.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as my AC is going or my heat's going, something like that, it's fine. But yeah, like on the days where it's like 72 degrees outside and my heat or my AC, they're just not doing anything. It's just sitting there. Like, I gotta open a window.
Oh, yeah. So I've got the two 125s. The first one I got for an honest-to-God $1 per gallon. Brand spanking new at a local fish shop. They were having a Christmas sale. And
Terry happened to be there.
There's absolutely no way I could have turned that down. I was like a 6 foot 125 for $125. Sold.
Wow.
So then I bought the stand separately. I think the stand cost me another $100. So brand spanking new, it was what, $225. Yeah. And the second one I got is a wood stand with the overflows and drilled, and a sump for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I see a lot of free ones. My problem is getting them. Yeah. Yeah.
Mixel pricks.
If you put it out there, it's cool in my profession. I get to meet a lot of different people on a regular basis. And if you keep putting it out there that you're really big into aquariums, you'd be surprised the people that want to give away aquariums.
Oh, yeah.
They try it for a while. They realize, oh, wait, you got to clean these things.
You got to maintain.
Man, I was talking to my uncle at my cousin's wedding on Saturday about, aquariums and stuff, and how back in the day I always loved his saltwater tank that he had, and if he ever thought about getting back into having an aquarium again. And he said he's thought about it and all that, but it's also just so much work and everything. But he actually still has his protein skimmer from when he had his saltwater tank, 15, 20 years ago. So he's going to let me have his protein skimmer. I'm slowly accumulating more and more of these saltwater devices to where eventually I'm going to have enough stuff for my cuttlefish tank. I'm super excited.
Dude, that's on my bucket list too. I'd love to have a couple cuttlefish.
Well, you didn't like that ringtone there? Yes? Yeah.
They are amazing to watch, how quickly they change their colors. And
yeah. Oh, yeah. And I want to get the flamboyant cuttlefish as well. So those are the ones that like walk on the bottom, have their really fancy tentacle designs and stuff that they do while they're changing colors and shapes.
yeah, they're just incredible. The Shed Aquarium has a tank full of them, and I could sit there in front of that tank all day. They just pulsate different colors, just almost constantly. They're the craziest thing ever.
See, I've never seen a tank full of them, but at the St. Louis Zoo, I don't think they have it anymore, but they had like a small little exhibit in their like welcome center area that did have like a small tank that had a cuttlefish in it. And man, that was my favorite part of the zoo was just, I would never even leave the welcome center. It's like, just keep me here and I'm just going to watch the cuttlefish all day.
Yeah, that's what Danny did. He went to Hobby Lobby. That's where he got his little bowl from.
Oh, yes. Yep. I did go to that Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
All the way back up till the late 80s, early 90s, the Shed Aquarium had a section called the backwaters or something. It was a room off to the side of all their main, displays. And if you didn't know it was there, you would miss it. And in that room was a bunch of smaller tanks, 20s, 30 longs, things like that. And it had just the normal pet shop types of fish in it. And it was all done professionally. It was everything was scaped immaculately. Everything, they were just perfect home aquaria basically. And I'd spend more time in there oohing and on about the scapes and everything than I did some of their main displays. And then they took it out and it's a gift shop now.
Yeah. Speaking of the St. Louis Zoo, that's another area that I'm thinking about putting an application in at. Because they do have a lot of stuff at the St. Louis Zoo. They even have a good amount of aquatic stuff there too, to where I could, I could work at like the Stingray petting area or something like that, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the aquarium just didn't work out for me. There's 1, too far away. 2, they weren't going to pay me enough, and 3, I was going to have to pay for parking every day because of working at the at Union Station in the city.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
I was going to add Matt up, but I guess he changed his mind.
Oh, gee.
Atkins, we talked about the eel earlier. He's doing fine. He still hasn't eaten for me yet, but he's still kind of adjusting himself. And people say those doggone things don't have very good eyesight, but if I walk in that room, man, he hides. He definitely knows I'm there.
They have good eyesight from a distance. It's up close that they don't. And so when they're going for food, it's very, very easy for them to bite you instead of biting the food because they can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Oh, they're farsighted, huh?
Yeah. Apparently cats are the exact same way.
Yeah, cats aren't very good at seeing right in front of their nose.
Yeah. Well, you gotta put some glasses on them. Yeah.
But yet they can knock a fly out of the air with no problem at all.
Oh yeah. Catch a bird. Yeah.
Olivia's in art class. Well, get the drawing, sister.
Art class?
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
Just hit stop camera. I've got my camera's not on right now. It just when you enter StreamYard, just hit stop camera, and it'll
Yeah.
just come up with your icon.
Yeah, because if you hit the mic or camera
Oh,
button,
unless
then it
unless
goes
your
up
your microphone is attached to your camera, then it might be an issue.
yeah, you might shut yourself off. Then
Yeah,
that's why you would.
you'd be surprised though. The stingrays tend to stay away from the people for the most part. Same with like the horseshoe crabs and stuff. But the banana rays, those are constantly coming up to people just begging to be pet and all that stuff. And that's why I know everybody's got their fascination with stingrays and things like that. But if I
All
had
right.
rays at my house, I'd have banana rays. They have much more personality. They're super friendly. They love people.
I don't know if I'm familiar with what that is, but I'm not good at saltwater rays, so
So banana rays look like a miniature manta ray almost, but they're kind of more of like a light, kind of yellowy gray color versus that dark gray black color. Banana ray sounds like a stage name.
Yeah, next, our next act is banana ray. Yeah. And the pills. Yeah. And the banana pills.
Are you looking it up, Terry?
no.
Oh.
Cleaning the mill dirt from underneath my fingernails.
Oh, okay. I heard a little bit of clicking and stuff, so I thought you were like looking up banana ray.
Yeah, banana ray. Okay,
It's
what's
a
it
good
look like?
microphone if you heard that.
It is a good microphone.
So don't fart.
Banana ray.
Banana. Well, that ain't what the. I didn't get nothing to do with rays. I get with everything else, but
What?
yeah. Did you get anything with a ray? I did.
No. I'm
I
getting
got
lots of other stuff.
yeah, banana athlete nightmare.
Yeah, what's your
Little
search
banana.
history look like?
Yeah, I don't know, but it ain't there. Maybe you got to put banana ray fish or something on there. Just yeah, because banana ray did not do nothing.
Not manta ray.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you put banana ray fish, and it comes up.
Banana ray
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Is it a cowtail?
No, not the cowtail. Maybe
Stingrays.
maybe it's not banana. I thought it was called a banana ray, but I could be wrong.
Well, have you seen that one on YouTube? The banana ray banana leaves? Yeah, but stingray.
See, you can cook stingrays in banana leaves.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. But see, then it shows stingray banana leaf cooking. Yeah, they're all saying cooking. They ain't saying.
I'm seeing banana reef.
Yeah.
I'm told. Dang it! Now I gotta.
Yeah, stingray. That's cowtail and cooking.
Yes, it's not a. Here we go.
Well, rays.
How to
Indian.
tell the difference between a skate ray? I think is what it's called.
Oh, skate ray.
No.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, a skate.
skate ray. Oh.
A skate fish.
Mm.
I think is what it. Oh, they're just a little bit different shape. They got kind of a square nose. Oh wait, is that called an eagle ray? Gosh, there's so many different common names for these things.
Yeah.
It's not
Just
an
stick with
eagle ray.
Yeah, the radioactive bananas. Yeah. Okay, yes, you get your radioactive banana. Yeah.
Yeah, now I can't figure out what it is. I've always thought it was called a banana ray, but now I know I'm totally wrong.
Yeah,
But now
what
let's
is it?
see. St. Louis Zoo.
Yeah.
Atlantic stingray?
Do not know. I gave up.
So keep calling stingrays.
Yeah, it's a generalization name for it, but yeah, then there's different names of them.
There's an awful lot of stingrays.
If you look at St. Louis Zoo ray petting, like
Oh, yeah, they're petting. Yeah,
this.
So wrong.
I know, right? But this is what I'm talking about. Like it's
yeah.
not. It's just a little bit different. They got kind of a square nose, but these type love to come up to people and just get pet like all the time.
Yeah, or the normal ones don't want it. Yeah, don't want nothing to
Whereas
do
the
with
ones that have the more rounded face, they just want to stay on the bottom and
Yeah.
you'll be like, just leave me alone the whole time.
Yeah, Wesley has bananas on his brain. Yeah. Yeah, watching cooking shows or. All right, somebody's backstage. Yes.
No,
So Danny.
check bastard.
Yeah. S is backstage, or somebody's backstage.
That's not very nice to say to your waiter, S.
Yeah.
You don't just demand the check, you ask for it.
Yeah. We're done eating. May I have the check, or can I just leave? Yeah.
Check, bastard.
Yeah. What do you want? Hat check? You want the food check?
Bastard.
You want me to my foot checks up your ass? Yeah. And please leave a tip. You know. Yeah.
There's nobody backstage.
Yeah. So who's lying? S. Is that messing with you?
Oh, I gotta go get dog food.
Dog food's expensive.
Yeah.
Dude, everything's expensive, man. I went to the grocery store the other day and just bought basically snacks and walked out of there $200 lighter.
Jeez.
Yeah. I know. You go to the store, there ain't nothing on the shelves to buy either.
Yep.
Well, around here, everything's still pretty stocked up. It's just expensive.
Yeah.
All the good stuff is always sold out at least.
Let me try again. What are you trying to do, Lincoln Zoo?
Oh, wait,
Trying
here
to
we
come
go.
up? Oh, you finally made it?
I see you. You can turn your camera off if you want.
Oh, you got camera on and muted. Okay.
Gotta
Yeah,
unmute the mic.
Looks like yours there, Wesley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Hobby Lobby too. I gotta go find mine. I got 3 of them over here. I didn't think we had any here in Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks nice. I really like these bowls.
Yeah, is it a thick bowl too?
It's probably 1/4 inch thick.
Oh, hell,
Strong enough.
That's plenty for what 3-5 gallons, whatever it is.
It's like 4 gallons, I believe. It's like exactly 4 gallons because I have a 4-gallon bucket and I could dump the whole thing in there, but it was like all the way up to the rim.
Yeah. So once you get substrate and plant materials, so you even have less. And yeah. Oh, you didn't find any, Jenna? Oh yeah, because Daddy and S bought them all.
All those other people,
Yeah.
But at least I'm not sure how your Hobby Lobby was set up, but with mine, like it took me a minute to find the 4-gallon bowls because they were over in the candle holder section with all the glass candle holders, but then like on the very bottom shelf, I
Oh,
saw them.
something you had to get on your hands and knees and find. Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of sight, out of mind. If you're lucky. Yeah.
I agree, Patrick. Houston, we have a problem. The tax on food has just been crazy.
Tax on food?
Yeah, like the tax and the cost of food has just gone up like crazy over the last year or two.
In my state, food's non-taxable.
Yeah, same here.
The only food that's taxed are soft drinks.
Yeah, soft drinks and
Well, beer, of course. Beer is taxed.
Well, that must be nice.
But yeah, actual food items are not taxed.
No.
See, in Missouri, we have our sales tax. We have, and then food has its own separate level of sales tax, and then other products have their own levels of sales tax too. So, gosh, my food at Taco Bell, man, like.
Oh, fast food has restaurants and fast food have taxes. I was talking about grocery.
Oh yeah, groceries.
Surcharge.
Groceries. I haven't really noticed it too much, and in general, the food sales tax is a little bit less than your standard sales tax anyway. But with the fast food is where I've really noticed it. Like at the start of this year, I was spending like $7 and some change on my meal from Taco Bell. And now at this point, I'm spending at least $2 more for the same exact meal. And the cost of my food itself hasn't actually gone up at all, just the tax rate. It's ridiculous. People got to stop voting for this. But anyway.
That's why you make your own lunch and take it to work with you.
Yeah.
But nothing like a hot burrito or a taco, when you don't want nothing else.
Yeah, there you go. See, Joe's got it. Yeah, there's like $15 worth of tax on a $250 grocery bill. Like,
if I buy just straight groceries, there is no tax.
No.
See, that's awesome. You only get that here in Missouri if you're on welfare because the government doesn't pay taxes to itself. So if you have your food stamp card, you don't have to pay any taxes on your food.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. You say that tax goes, state by state. Yeah, it's not a generalized. Yeah, that's why some states have state tax and some don't.
Yeah. You go to Alaska, there's absolutely no state sales tax.
No.
Yep.
There's no state income tax either.
No. It's all coming from the oil.
You actually get money back at the end of the year.
Yeah. Must be nice.
Yeah, it's like Oregon. They have state.
But you got to live in Alaska. That's the downside.
Hey, I don't see anything wrong with that at all.
Oh, dude, it gets cold.
Yeah.
Depends on where you're at in Alaska. Depends on where you live.
Where I was in the interior, it got cold.
Now go out in the loosen chain.
Yeah, they say when you're near the coast, it's not so bad. But I was in the interior, so.
Oh yeah, you get around Anchorage and around up there. Yeah,
Anchorage is still on the coast. I was by Fairbanks.
But it's more. Yeah, you're farther in. Yeah, but yeah. I was like 300-400 miles out in the Bering Sea, out in the islands.
Yeah, because of the actual shape of the Earth, further in on Alaska versus the coast is actually closer to the North Pole. It's kind of interesting to think because it's like I look at the map of the United States, how we draw it here in the United States, and you look at Vermont and you look at Washington State, and you're like, Washington State is further north than Vermont, but Vermont gets like 50 degrees colder than it does in Washington.
Oh yeah.
No, that's because of the Pacific Ocean. Although
we get the warm, you get the cold Atlantic.
Yep.
The Pacific's a lot warmer than the Atlantic.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And it's actually closer to magnetic north when you actually have the globe set up how it should be.
Yeah.
Oregon has no sales tax, just income tax.
Yeah, see, we still have in my state, we do have a sales tax and income tax. And I've always thought that pretty unfair. Okay, you tax me when I make it, then don't tax me when I spend it. It's like, it's just not fair.
And then they tax you to continue to own something too.
Yeah, they're going to tax you when you die.
Personal property tax.
Yeah.
So you get taxed to buy the house. Then you get taxed to own the house. Then you get taxed to sell the house.
Then they tax you to bury your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you coming and going.
Those flat earthers crack me up, man. Every once in a while, I'll watch a video with one trying to be all scientific.
Yep. It's always fun when you're watching this video and they're like, I'm going to use science to prove that the earth is flat. And at the end of their experiment, all it does is prove that the earth is round. And they're like, no, that can't be right. No.
Between flat earthers and sovereign citizens and angry Karens that won't wear a mask and don't realize that, a public store is still a private business and they can refuse service to anyone. Between those people, I get hours and hours of entertainment.
Like that. That's why I don't go nowhere. The idiots out there.
Because one YouTube video just leads you to another YouTube video that leads you to another YouTube video.
No, not really. Unless you're really one that believes that it's flat.
Why does the leveler say it's flat?
It doesn't say it's flat.
It says it's level.
It says it's level.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's flat. So I have a round level. It says it's flat. Yeah.
You can put a level onto a basketball and it'll still say it's level, but that basketball ain't flat.
No. Only time it's flat when it's got no air in it.
And yes, Olivia, the Earth isn't a sphere. It's
kind
of a weird egg-shaped thing.
Yeah. It's an oblong.
When you actually look at the shape of the Earth after you take all the water away, it's very interesting looking.
Yeah, they did. I watched a documentary one time on the Great Lakes where they drained them, so you got to look at the topography underneath. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, whole mountain range and everything down there.
Wow, I love it, Olivia. Words, man. Earth is an oblate spheroid.
Oblate spheroid? Oh, okay. Don't use those terminology on me here.
good to know they're still actually teaching a little bit of something in those schools.
Yeah. But see, we had to, actually pay attention to learn it too.
Yeah.
And people say I use too many big words.
It is really funny getting into conversations about, all these different scientific names of fish and everything, but it makes identification so much better when you can just use the scientific name.
Yeah, the words nobody can say. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was even watching videos on like jumping spiders and stuff, and it's like there's so many different common names for these jumping spiders that all just kind of mix together. So in the community, it's much better if you just know their scientific name. It's like
I just wish they would have picked, when they were doing this, back when what's his name, Darwin was coming up, and all the naturalists were starting to do their thing. Why did they pick a dying language?
Yeah.
They could have picked something else.
Yeah, English. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Was it dying at the time that they first started doing it?
Yes, it was.
I hope so.
It was pretty much, trust me, Greek was a dead language even then.
When Greek was alive, yeah.
I think it also just kind of has to do with a lot of languages around the world are derived from Latin and Arabic
Greek
as well.
And Latin.
So
Greek,
Latin, and Arabic, yeah.
That's all Greek to me. Yeah, so. I had a hard enough time with English.
Okay. Ricky, you can have the note from your doctor, okay, that says you can't wear a mask. Okay? You can still have that note. That doesn't mean a private business has to let you in.
Right.
They're a private business, and they have the right to refuse service to anyone.
Yeah, especially when it says right there on the front door.
So
No
basically,
mask, no entry.
if the store doesn't let you in, then you're going to have to give a shopping list to somebody that can wear a mask and do your shopping in that store.
Why can't you wear a mask? Are you allergic to them?
No, he says he gets panic attacks.
Well, take a Valium before you go shopping.
That's an interesting point, Foxy. Foxy says because a dead language doesn't evolve or change. That is kind of interesting because there is truth to that. Because the English language as we know it is constantly evolving.
Right.
Due to common usage.
And that's why we can't agree on common names. Yeah. But we can all agree on the Latin name because it doesn't change.
Right.
Unless we, discover a whole lot more about these fishes and we realize that there's a lot more than just one type, like the Haplochromis obliquidens.
Dude, the whole cichlid, if you look at the cichlid family, it's been reworked now so many times, and they're still not 100%. They got everything where it's supposed to be.
Well, that's good to know, Ricky.
Well, most of the United States isn't under a mandatory mask mandate now anyways. So
yeah.
No, it's state by state. Yeah, they started
some states are, well, I think the federal government tried to make it a mandate thing again, but a lot of the states are like, no, we're good. We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah, that's what it is here in Washington, yeah. 'Cause we were off. Then, like, what, 2 months later, they, okay, no, we got to put the mask on because everybody's, catching the coronavirus again because they're idiots.
Hey, Aquatic Ness. Good to see you. Glad you popped in for a little bit.
Yeah.
I only got about 5 more minutes left or so before I gotta hop off here and start getting ready for work.
Yeah, do that late shift.
Why do I feel like Foxy Fishes would be the one in Jurassic Park? She'd be the Jeff Goldblum character in Jurassic Park.
Because, I mean, life
Only better
finds
looking.
a way.
Yeah, we are. We do try to put things into nice little categories. And for the most part, we've done a pretty good job of it. But then things like a platypus comes along and just screws everything up.
Yeah, what am I? Yeah. You're God's mix-up. You're a Heinz variety. Leftover parts.
Well, they
Must have been
split from
sad times.
cichlids split from saltwater fish. Cichlids are one of the species we normally keep that are directly descendant from saltwater fish. The surf perches, the wrasses, they're all very cichlid-like.
Because deserts, the great big desert in Africa used to all be underwater.
Yeah. Then it dried up.
That's where all the sand came from.
The only problem I have with that, never mind. I just remembered I do know the answer to that question, but for the longest time I couldn't figure it out. It's like, where'd all the salt go? But those lakes in Africa are not landlocked like I first thought they were. They do have a flow, and the flow eventually reaches the ocean, so it gradually just dissipated all the salt.
Just evaporated away.
Because, like, that's what happened.
I mean, there's still a good amount of salt in a lot of those lakes, though.
Well, they're high in mineral content, yeah.
Yeah. Salt, mineral, they're depending on which minerals you're talking about, you could be talking about the same thing.
Correct.
Yeah, salt, calcium.
Yeah, because what we think of as salt is, calcium and magnesium. It's pretty much so.
Yeah.
Oh man, chat is absolutely hilarious right now. Talking about the dividing of the cichlid family.
That's some funny stuff right there.
All right,
It's like I don't even want to know.
No.
All right.
Well, where would you go, Patrick, if you had a time machine?
I'd go back to when it cost 7 Bitcoins to order a pizza.
Yeah.
That's where I'd go back. And I'd buy every freaking Bitcoin I could get my hands on for like 50 cents a piece.
Okay. So, since I'm here at the end of my stream, I'll go ahead and just...
Oh, hold on a minute. We got to go check something real quick.
Oh, yeah. Let me know if you got anything. It might not pop up right away. It might take a day. Some people might have to actually watch it, too. But...
yeah, everybody go watch it.
I did get some stickers in. They came in quite large, but anybody wants one, my email is scrolling down on the bottom of the screen right now.
Copyright claim.
Just go ahead and... You got one? Dang.
Yep.
All right. If anybody wants a Danny Leshy Aquascaping and Design sticker, just go ahead and shoot me an email. And
Yeah, would it fit in the envelope?
also made a T-shirt. I don't have a sample of my T-shirt yet. It's being made currently because I just finished the design yesterday. But it's My Fish is Better Than Your Fish. The link is right there scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now if you want to type that in and go ahead and check out the design and order yourself one. They come in all sizes from 1Z all the way up until however big you need.
6, 7, 8, 10X? No, not that big. It's like damn size. Yeah, that's size.
Come on, pop up.
Proper scientific method dictates you must test the copyright claim again.
It's different. It's different than before. Now it says eligible for revenue sharing because it's identified as a cover song. It says creators participating in the YouTube Partner Program can share revenue from eligible cover song videos on YouTube. Once music publisher owners claim those videos, you'll be paid revenue for all these videos on a pro rata basis.
Oh.
The
So
video
somebody's
of
gonna pay
your
you.
cover song will be eligible for monetization when the content page in your YouTube studio shows that your video has the following: copyright claim in the restriction column, video's monetization status is set to off. However, text that says the video is eligible, blah, blah, blah. It sounds complicated.
Digimon?
So basically, you can get paid after the people that own the original song get theirs.
Yes.
So it's not like a full-on copyright.
Yeah,
claim.
it says right here, it says, my channel impact is not affected. The content ID claim on your video does not affect your channel. So
Okay.
Like a slight slap in the hand. Yeah.
it's not even a slap on the hand. It's just UMPG Publishing is going to get their money, and then
You get whatever.
Then I get what's left over.
Interesting. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So it means.
All right.
Just
So,
to play
anyways,
But Patrick, you asked how much does it cost to ship that oversized sticker? If you email me directly, it doesn't cost you anything. If you order from teespring.com, I think the stickers are like $5. And I make like $1 off of it or something like that. So
I'll spend 55 cents to ship it to you for free. Yeah, okay. Or pay them, and you make $1.
yeah, I ordered myself like 12 little samples or whatever just to kind of get started and see if anybody even wanted.
Or something like that, yeah.
Oh no!
I didn't get to see what did it look like.
Oh, first let me just pull myself up on solo here, and then
Up on big, yeah.
so yeah,
There you
came
go.
in
Oh, okay.
pretty decent size.
Yeah, 5 by 5. Yeah, that's a big envelope.
But yep. I got a shirt too.
But haven't got them yet.
Yep, haven't had my sample sent to me yet.
I feel like I'm the only YouTuber that doesn't have merch.
I don't have merch, but I haven't done shit either.
I got business cards coming too. So.
Oh yeah, I heard. So, are you gonna do any aquarium maintenance, or is it just design?
Yeah. So aquarium, I plan to kind of, if somebody wants it, I'll do the whole thing. I'll set it up, I'll cycle it, I'll get your fish, I'll maintain it. It'll just basically be in your house.
Okay. So when you go buy all your Brute Rubbermaid commercial garbage cans on wheels, they sell them. The wheels are separate.
Yeah.
But when you're in the store, put the wheels on the brute can and just wheel it to the thing, and I
they'll charge
guarantee
you.
you they'll just scan you for the garbage can and just roll it right out the store.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go in
So
there in 2 pieces, then you got to.
because you're going to need at least 4 of them.
Yep. Yep. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get myself ready for work and all that.
Yeah, you got a pretty face on for work. Yeah.
Hope y'all had a grand time. I hope everybody has a
Pet
great
Supplies
rest of their
Plus-
day.
Is Pet Supplies Plus doing a 50% off? Thanks.
We just finished that one last month. This month we have like a sale on like reptile stuff. So you can still get a 40-gallon breeder for $60, but it's gonna have that built-in like screen lid on the top that locks. So it's not really set up for fish. I believe it would still hold the water. I don't think there's anything wrong with the silicone seals. But yeah, it's reptile stuff this month.
Okay.
Reptiles and cats.
Yeah, you get a free cat with a reptile cage.
No, we're having big sales on like the cat trees and scratch posts.
Theft 101. How to get the wheels for your brute container for free.
Yeah. Well, you guys got anything left to say to anybody?
No, I'm done stayed out. Or said out, yeah.
I got nothing.
All right.
I wish you luck on the business, man. I really do. Hope it turns out great.
Thanks. I already got one pond lined up. I hope I don't completely screw this one up and just blow everything.
I think you'll be just fine.
Oh, did Terry see? Oh, yeah. Patrick says get with the program and order some stickers.
I don't even have a logo yet, man.
Well, use that one right there. Put that logo.
I used Teespring for my first set of stickers and my T-shirt, but then my business cards I used Vistaprint. I would suggest potentially using Vistaprint for stickers too, because you'll probably get better sizes than this gigantic one that I got.
Yeah. Oh well, you learn.
I don't know. I'd go put it in the back window of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe, you want me to help you put in a pond? Like, if you want to help me out with it too, I won't even like charge you a full price or anything, man. But let's do it. Everybody have a great day. I'm just gonna keep talking if I don't get off of here. So I'll see you all next time.
All right, Danny.
Later.
Later.